big response from Friday's video that I want to carry over into tonight's video. It was all about the ability to learn how to manage your trades. We're going to do that again. I had 5 more stocks to bring to you, but due to your overwhelming response, I'm bringing you 15 stocks of your own, and I'm going to walk you through how to manage these trades. Not getting into them now, but I'm going to look at it from the standpoint of you already have them, how do you manage them? You see this lake? Today, I am doing another job of teaching you how to fish. I want you to sit back, look at this, get those rods and reels ready, because I'm going to teach you. So let's get right into the software. Here's my 15 stocks. Actually, your 15 stocks. I don't know if when you're looking at this, if any of your stocks are on the list, but I tried to pick and choose. If you put more than one stock, I only took the first stock. I wanted to give everybody a chance who responded to get a stock up here. All right. So with that being said, the first thing is, if these are stocks that you own, look at where they sit in a watch list. That's where you start. Well, right now, Elway or Lifeway is at the top of the list. Yeah, it took a big hit. But if I'm looking at it from VST, long term, I still like this stock. Build at the top of the list, 1.43. The first stock that's got a VST below 1 starts with Enbridge, followed by KBR, and followed by then Estrel. All right, so the stocks that are a buy, if you've got them, as long as the market is running higher, you should be fine. But don't be afraid from a selling perspective to take half off the table if the graph tells you to. Nobody tells you that, and I think a lot of us have to feel that we've got to sit into a stock forever. You don't have to. Take some off the table, and that's going to save a lot of you guys bacon. All right, so my buy recommended stocks, I'm pretty much going to feel a lot more comfortable. We'll come back to that in a second. Hold rated stocks. Now, this is something I didn't talk much about. If I own a stock that was a buy and it turns into a hold, that's a good signal to take half off the table. Can I get an amen for that? I know this ain't live, but and you only find that here in VectorVest. If I got a stock that I bought and it was a buy, then it turns to a hold, no matter what's going on, that's a great opportunity to take half off the table. None of you should still be in a stock when it gets to be a sell. All right? When you can watch a stock go from a buy to a hold and you're still not doing anything, and then you say, it gets to a sell. Oh, what do I do? Oh, no. You had the preclinician to let you know. That's probably a Glenism. I think I made that up. That it moved from a buy to a hold. That's a great opportunity to learn to take half off the table. All right, so the stocks that are at the bottom, you probably got to say to yourself, why am I still in them? Let's go look at this. DraftKings, big in the news. Stock is grossly overvalued. What does that tell me if I own it? I got tight stops on that stock because it's grossly overvalued. Fundamentally not sound. It's moving up. Why? Because of news. Earnings per share is negative, but they're growing at a clip of 5%. All of this lets me know it's news, most likely going to be noise. If I do want to take the move because it's moving up, tight stop. Enbridge. I'm going to call that fairly valued. It does have good upside potential from a growth perspective. Making money, 50-50. Positive earnings and positive earnings growth. Fairly valued upside. I'd probably give that a little bit more room. KBR, when I say a little bit more room, maybe a 28.7. Maybe, and again, I don't want to take on a stock that I'm not super confident with. I don't want to take any more than the 7% loss. KBR, overvalued. It's got a relative safety at 1, positive earnings growth, but it's a sell. There's no reason why I should still be in it. I don't care if you like it. You need to wait for a better opportunity to be in it. I don't want you taking a loss on the stock from the onset. Seadrill, overvalued, fundamentally not sound, negative earnings growth, positive earnings. Tight stop. Let's look at the stocks at the top. Yes, Lifeway had some issues, but still considered undervalued, relative value above 1, relative safety below 1. That's considered to be an aggressive stock. I would do a 28.7. That big drop probably would have gotten you out, but then you wait for another buying opportunity because long term, I mean, he's got an earnings growth of 33%. Builder, undervalued, like that. Fundamentally sound, like that. In an uptrend. I like this. In a stock like this, I'm going to give a 50-15. I'm going to give this stock a lot more room because it meets and checks all of my checks. Fundamentally sound stock that is undervalued. I like that. I would give that a 50-15. Now, just because I say that, if you get up to 25%, don't be afraid to take half off the table. All right? Annette, overvalued, fundamentally sound though. Why is it overvalued? A lot of people are throwing money into the market. Overvalued, but fundamentally sound, grows their earnings. Another one. Now, what catches my attention that it is overvalued, but a lot of stocks are. Just to be on the safe side, I'd put a 28.7 on this one. Broadcom, didn't they just buy somebody, Broadcom, or didn't they get bought? One of the two. A little bit overvalued, fundamentally sound. I would put about a 28.7 on this one too. I know it's fundamentally sound, but I'll tell you why in a second. Google, fairly valued, fundamentally sound. And this is part of the Magnificent Seven, tech stocks. I'm going to give this a 50-15. I might take the 15 down to 7 just because the space is so rock and roll right now. Just as quickly as it can go up, as quickly as it goes down. I'd probably still keep the 50% because it's got a lot more flying power, but I may drop the low end to 7. All right, Weatherford, undervalued. Relative value above 1, relative safety below 1. Wow, look at that earnings growth rate at 46. Good, googly muggly. Woo, the safety is not there. You know something? It is in the petroleum space, which baffles me right now. I'd put a 28.7 because of the space. Costco, way overvalued. Makes money, but no growth. 28.7. Uranium, nice play, overvalued. I could probably find you a better stock in that space. Not fundamentally sound. It's a hot space. I'd go with a 28.7. All right, Tesla, man, this fight that they got going on with China hurting them. The growth play is out, relative value below 1. It does make money. I'd be careful with this. I'd probably put a 28.7 because of what he's doing. PayPal, undervalued, upside is there, relative safety, more of an aggressive play, 28.7. Lithium, undervalued, love it. Upside potential or growth is there, making money, but they got earnings growth rate, 28.7. And then we looked at, DraftKings way overvalued. So let's do one last thing. Let's graph all of these stocks real quick. We're going to do this real quick. 3-month graph. This is where it's all going to come to fruition. Bottom left, top right. Big move, but rebounding. Watch the volume. Next one. Builder. Towards the top of the list. Love the move. I'd like to see better volume, but the 3 and the 8 and trend is there. Annette. Bottom left, top right. I'd like to see you take out the most recent 3-month high. Man, AVGO, moving. What more I got to say? Google, I'd like to see it get out of its own way, get above that. But if you're in it, leave it alone. A lot of these stocks that are moving, leave them alone. This is in a channel. Be careful with this. This tells me a different story. It's in a channel. Be careful. You play the bounces off support, retracements from resistance. Costco, trend, everything. Watch the convergence of the 3 and the 8. Watch what goes on with the stock. You know something? After this big pullback, I wouldn't mind taking half off the table, even though the 3 and 8 are in play. All right, let's go to the next one. I love the uranium play. Right at a 3-month high, though. So just be careful. It's in unknown territory. Tesla, all this fighting with China, I'm watching that. I wouldn't be afraid to take half or all of off the table. Same thing with PayPal. Right at resistance, pulling back to 3 and the 8, and the trend looked good. But when I start to see some bearishness, take some off the table. Next one, SGML, lithium, a little bit of indecision today, but broke through 2 levels of resistance. Leave it alone. Next one, Wow, DKNG, I don't like it towards the bottom of the list, but the graph is telling me another story. The graph is telling me another story. This is more an aggressive play, though. EMB, a little bit of sideways moving, a little bit of a channel. Be careful. The 3.8 failed, found a level of support, got back in. This stock has got some upside, at least to this level, about 35.42. All right, next one. That's a tough play. I need the 3 and the 8. I need to have trend. All right, right now, if you're still in it, you shouldn't be. How about the 3.8 broke here? That was a good opportunity to get out. All right, and the last stock in here, Seadrill, starting to move, found a level of resistance above it, it's testing it though. Let's see if that level of support will hold. Folks, I just took you to the lake. I taught you how to fish. It's up to you. I can bring you to this water. I can't make you drink. I don't know if you want to drink this lake water though. But all I wanted to do in this video is give you a little bit more insight on how to manage your trade so that you don't become losers in some of those stocks. Hopefully you like it. If you do, hit the like button. That lets me know it was worth it for you to stop by today. Number 2, share the content. We need to grow the channel, and you are the ones that can make that happen. If you're brand new to the channel and you like the insight, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon. Folks, this video is over. Until the next time, see ya. Holidays are coming up, and one of the biggest shopping holidays is Black Friday. And here at VectorVest, we're going to give you a special. You can take advantage of the VectorVest system. 99 cents for 30 days. What a deal. What do you get for that? You're going to get actual buy and sell signals on mathematical models of stocks. We actually track over 18,000 stocks globally. You're going to be able to analyze any stock in seconds with our proprietary indicators. All you need to do is go to www.vectorvest.com/Black Friday. 99 cents for 30 days. And we're going to also give you a savings of up to 70% on selected educational courses. Go to www.vectorvest.com/holiday courses. Folks, this is a great opportunity to take advantage of this stuff. Take advantage of it right now.